So despite being a person who other people have often noticed and commented in small situations that I work way too hard, I guess my effort is not well calibrated. I obviously don't expect a payoff. I'm frightened that things are not going to... I'm so afraid that I'm not... Like, I act as though I want an easy life. Like, I don't expect things to work out, and so I compulsively don't put the effort in to begin with so that it can't work out to begin with. I'm looking for a free lunch constantly, which explains a lot of why I've been doing so much lying lately. Like, lying to myself and also, as a result, lying to other people. And I don't know what to do with that wanting an easy life deal. Because life is endlessly complicated. So wanting it to be easy, it's just not going to be. Like, you need an incredible... Like, even people who have a lot of money and are able to pay people to take care of things for them, they just have more complications, so they end up with what are essentially more abstract issues that they have to deal with. So no matter how privileged or not privileged, like, I'm pretty dang privileged if we're looking on the global scheme of things, but I'm not very privileged compared to people who get things done. If we're looking on the wider scheme, I'm gonna have to deal with all of these complications, and unless I design my whole life around choosing not to, or allow my life to be around choosing not to. For example, just living on my parents' largesse and allowing time to pass, which is very difficult to do. It's a meditative sort of thing to deal with not doing things. To not do things is just as hard as doing things, which is why have fallen into a pattern in the past of compulsively just smoking weed and interneting, because that's the most kind of freedom that I can afford and had at the time. And so now I'm not smoking any weed, and I face, well, what do I do? Do I want to go back to school? Is that going to be interesting? I don't want to do anything. That's my problem. It's all just choosing how to fill time. And I don't care enough about any of it to be motivated by it. So without that motivation, why would I face resistance? What do I care about? I don't care about anything. That's the issue. So if I don't care about anything, which direction do I go? What output is worth fighting for? And not even like being in shape, which seems like it would obviously be worthwhile, is something that I find worth fighting for. It's just like, okay, is this better or worse than what I could possibly do that is equally easy? Those, like... And I faced this issue since I was quite young, and I'm still in it. So for years I've been facing this simple thing.